Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Winter Osmania Grand Slam 2025. Here we are with Aracium and noglawitch. Joining me in the commentating booth, we have Crossbell.
Hello, good morning or evening.
And
Sorry
now
to
we're
see another
playing.
match.
Yes. I think right now we're playing both players warm up. I think it just started.
Looks that way.
A little bit of
Hopefully,
Epic Man 2 here
yeah.
for the map of your choosing.
Aracium looking very comfy on these streams.
Definitely. I think this is Aracium's warm up. Another, what I like to say, is a display of power for the player.
Yeah, that seems to be a very groovy map. And this is coming up there.
Personally, I do not understand why players tend to play this type of maps for their warm ups. I will get tired. I know myself.
At least it's within the star range of the map pool.
Yeah, you can get a feel of how each player, at least for speed, is doing. We can see the Knuckle, which is actually struggling a little bit.
I think, like in physicality, like I think Aracium might be quite significantly better here. Definitely very comfortable in this type of map.
It is very true. But let's see. What is the next warm up? I think this is the first warm up that we play. See if Nogla has a warm up. Oh, I guess we're done.
Okay.
I hate to interrupt these, but I just see a 7 and a 27 roll. Okay, that's all I wanted to say that on stream. I'm so sorry.
We see a 727 roll.
Yeah.
See what? A racing protected, he protected Rise 1. As we saw from the warm up, I think he's very comfortable with the speed picks, and their accuracy is good enough for this to be a decent protect. Second protect coming from Nogla will be Hybrid 1.
I think it makes sense. Like, looking at previous round stats, noglawitch getting really good scores on the hybrid picks. And seems to be quite good at LMs too, so... I'm saying the Rise 6 ban from noglawitch. Which I do think makes sense, even just from seeing the warm-up there.
We see a racing protecting a hybrid. Maybe this will work against him, considering that Nogla is actually a pretty good player in hybrids.
Yeah. So first pick will go to Aracium. Maybe looking to pick into some quite high skill ceiling Rise right off the bat.
Oh, we need to consider both seeds of this player. We have seed number 4 and seed number 13. I think, as you said, Aracium is really comfortable with the Rise picks. So maybe we will see a lot of the picks, and there we go. He picks his protect first
Yeah.
pick. So yeah,
Right off the bat. Getting into the all-time classic AO Infinity.
we'll probably see even more Rise picks. coming from Aracium. Well, for now, I think this is gonna be one of the. I think this map is gonna be a little bit tough for noglawitch.
I do think Aracium has really good, like not only good skill in Rise in general, but also stamina seems to be a strong suit for them. So definitely makes sense going into AO Infinity here.
All right, let's see. Right off the bat, we see Nogla keeping up a little bit more accuracy. I think the ratio has dropped a little bit of 300s at the start of the map.
Map does take some time to sort of ramp up here.
Also worth mentioning about this map, this is OD 8.6, so this will require you to be very precise with your keystrokes.
Yeah, being really high for being such a physical map, especially in this rank range. Getting into sort of the meat of the map here, getting into the key eye part.
There's something that will eat up any player's accuracy up in this bracket will be the jump shows. Yeah.
And both players, like right off the bat, actually looking very comfortable, both of them.
Oh,
They miss before this little corner section.
this is probably to be expected considering how of a physical map this is. We can still see that Nogla is climbing up in the accuracy as well.
Yeah, it was a pretty clean miss, despite perhaps not the best timing of it. Building up back up to 400 combo as well. I mean, Aracium is just looking super comfy here, staying pretty much at the same accuracy all the way throughout.
Very consistent player coming in at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This map is not will not forgive you if you miss at the end for sure. Coming in at the last quarter of the map, let's see what happens. As we can see, Nogla is holding still the 99.6. But Aracium is still holding 99.81, and he has been consistent in that accuracy.
Yeah, just not budging in either direction, just sitting still at this mark. Okay.
Talk about consistency right there. Oh. See a 200 drop coming from Aracium and a break from noglawitch. At this point, closing in a few seconds of the map, I think this will seal the deal.
Yeah, and as you said, missing here in the ending will just skyrocket the lead here for Aracium, so a very good pick to begin with for them.
Being pretty dominant, choosing your protect as your first pick as well.
Yeah, with 993. Dropping just 200s, I think, just in the ending as well.
Almost a V1 SS. Now the pick is going to noglawitch. Let's see what they pick. Hybrid 1.
Immediately, both of them picking their protects right out of the gate.
We'll say this is something unusual. I haven't seen this in any other matches so far.
Yeah, like you occasionally see someone picking their protect first, but twice in a row, yeah, I don't think I've seen that.
a reminder, we have that Rise 6 and Hybrid 3 are banned.
Both of which are quite long maps as well, so we don't really have those 4-minute maps in the pool anymore.
This is probably due to the bracket we are in, but things are definitely going to ramp up in the upcoming quarterfinals.
Yeah, just seeing how well these players can keep the accuracies up on round of 16. I'm very excited to see how they can fare on the harder pools. Getting into Hestia here. It's a very sort of straightforward hybrid, very like classic style.
Aracium's accuracy right now is off a monster 99.92.
Yeah, crazy holding a good ratio on this map. Oh, okay.
We see both players dropping a little bit of convicts.
Yeah, just Aracium staying just a stone's throw higher than noglawitch. With the accuracies that they're both holding right now, like a miss will just completely swing it, so that's what I'm worried about here for both the players.
Any dropping combo right now could mean a point guard going to the other opponent, so they need to pull that full combo right now.
And lead will just slightly go in the favor of Aracium as their accuracy just sort of gathers them points with the combo. It can quickly change here. Getting into the ending.
Well, about consistency, look at that accuracy. They dropped a couple of 200s, but that didn't stop them of reaching a high accuracy threshold. At this point, we'll go to Aracium. 991 as well.
991 on a hybrid, very impressive showing. Two really strong players facing each other here, it seems. Just Aracium managing to stay just a bit above noglawitch in that accuracy department.
Ready for the next pick. We're gonna have Aracium. I'm willing to bet that we're gonna see another Rice pick.
Yeah,
But with
most
how
likely.
good they played this hybrid, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna pick an LN map, but my bet is going to hybrid.
Yeah, I'll be betting my money on, let's say, Rise 2.
Rice 2, all right. See how that goes.
Just taking some time to pick here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think Aracium winning that hybrid point will open up a lot more opportunities for them.
Yeah, this is really true. And there you go.
Rise 4.
Very close, but you were really in the ballpark there. They are making Rise number 4, which is instant emotion. How do you feel about this, man?
Oh, it is well, it's tech, so like it's a bit of a different skill set compared to like more like AO Infinity is very rigid in comparison. So maybe we'll see some different results there.
Yeah, we haven't seen both players play that tech, so maybe we have something worth watching here. Considering that we have both players playing at a relatively high seed. We have seed number 4 and number 13 coming to tech. Maybe it's whichever's player's point.
It's a winners bracket match here, so both very high seeded, and we're seeing that in the performances. Gonna be getting into the map any minute now.
Seeing that we had a little bit of a problem with the referees. RC.
They're just taking a bit more time, but yeah, there's the MP start command, and we'll be getting right into it. Into the tech map. So in this map we'll be seeing a lot more snap types and things like mini jacks and grace notes, so could be a different result from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, look at the graces at the start. This will be a very aggressive map. This will show you if you're really good at accuracy or not.
Yeah, and just right off the bat, seeing Aracium at 99.8, very showing an early advantage here. Noglawitch dropping down to almost 98.
You see another 200 drops. Explore 300s from the and Aracium is holding that accuracy.
Yeah, with the 400 combo cap quickly reached, we'll be seeing Aracium gather quite a few early points here with the accuracy and the combo. Noglawitch trying to sort of build up after that early 200 burst.
They're building up quite nicely. They got up to a 99.36, considering they came up from a 99.0. Aracium is still holding up to that high accuracy, 99.6970 now.
And already just a third of the map left, and oh! That's gonna make things a lot harder for Noglawitch missing there before the ending part.
Aracium still holding that accuracy. It's gonna be really tough if Aracium doesn't drop for Noglawitch.
And with another one. I think we'd have to see quite a few misses from Aracium here if Noglawitch wants to come back into it.
He had to stop playing straight up. I think this will seal the deal. 3 drops. The point goes to Aracium. 990.
Yeah, just consistently pumping out 990s in tournament. Very, very consistent performance. It will be Noglawitch to respond to that pick.
We can see we had a little bit of a chat freeze coming from the referee, but that's okay.
Just
Still in
classic
play.
banjo.
Classic banjo. We see LN3 coming from Noglawitch. This is a pick that I was expecting already.
A banger, if you ask me. Very classic style here. P-Light and Impelizer. Doesn't get much better than this.
For any old players, this is a classic song with a classic mapper and a classic map as well. I really enjoy this bit.
Yeah, I think in most tournament settings, like you'll see maybe like a few old maps here and there, but in terms of long notes, I don't think there's a lot of old long note maps, at least from like this era, Impelizer. So exciting to see how the players can do on this.
Any viewer is wondering, yes, this is the vibe that we try to give the tournament, a little bit more of an old school vibe, considering the amount of old maps that we have included here. But right off the bat, we see Noglawitch with a 99.8 and Aracium dropping a little bit with 99.6.
A very strong accuracy just right out of the gate here. Almost building to 99.9 too.
I think we're jinxing the players a little bit. We see a lot of 200 drops from Nogla as well as Aracium.
Practically being tied there for a second, but Aracium dropping a bit more, so that's the slightest lead for noglawitch. Oh! But they both keep sort of dropping accuracy in there.
Nogla is building up a little bit more than Aracium.
It's a scary point here, because enemies will, well, of course it'll just swing it, but their accuracies are so similar, so it's hard to say.
This point, as you said, this is a very scary and dangerous part because that drop here will literally mean yes, I'm giving you the point.
At this point, Aracium just sitting in that 99.4 range trying to build up. And no, it's dropping a bit more. It's closing up here in the ending.
We can see that the accuracy part is going hand in hand almost 99.52. But the point will go to noglawitch.
Just 1500.
Very close lead as we can see. Almost the same score.
Yeah, like more or less just a 100 separating those two scores.
You gotta say, 100, 225, 300s, and 231. 300s from Aracium. We almost could have a tie.
Yeah, I don't think you see that a lot in Mania tournaments exactly, so...
Yeah.
So, noglawitch picking up a point. Very valuable point.
We have Rise 5 coming from Aracium.
I do think this pick does make sense. Seeing this is very like accuracy oriented for, I think so, for these high seeded players anyways.
Yes, I think something that will benefit Nogla if they want to keep taking a little bit more points will be picking events.
Yeah, definitely. Getting into the map here. Gonna take a bit of time for the map to sort of build up into the cardiac section.
This map is a little bit physically demanding if you don't have the stamina for it.
Yeah, like you can easily lose focus like in the halfway point and in the ending where it gets even more dense.
You see here, Nogla with a 99.4, they are rushing a little bit.
They're not quite managing to... Oh, but miss as well. That's going to be Aracium big advantage.
Oh no, we see both players dropping.
Or a real miss or Clyde? I think that was real. Because that miss from Aracium will close it up just a little bit, give Nogla a slight chance of taking it back here. If we do see more misses from Aracium.
We're closing in the 400 combo threshold.
If Aracium does keep the accuracy going with the combo in hand, then they can just build up points from this 10,000 point difference.
Closing in at the last quarter of the map, a drop here could signify a point to the other player, but let's see. 99.64 coming from Nation, 99.45 with noglawitch.
I think it's all gonna be about the ending here, where it's gonna get so dense. You see here. Noglawitch is, well, was building a little bit, but I do think in the end, Aracium will be taking Rise 5.
The ratio 191 300s. That is the accuracy that he was holding. Maybe he would have dropped, maybe Nogla would have gotten the point, but he does take a point. As he says, it was scary. Yes.
And that will bring them to the match point. And it's gonna be noglawitch being able to pick the next point. Next map,
It's
I mean.
hybrid too.
Okay, a hybrid.
Saucy from Bolivia.
Well, this map can be a bit of a toss-up. It's definitely... It's really funky to play. Got a lot of Ellen density and some really tricky patterns here and there.
And it is 3 minutes. Anything can happen in this map.
Yeah, Nogla maybe just looking to see some misses from Aracium, maybe losing focus.
Solid start here from both players. Aracium with a little bit more accuracy than noglawitch.
Yeah, just the slightest lead in the beginning, but seems to be closing up both of their accuracies.
See Aracium dropping a couple of 200s.
And that's gonna swing it in favor of Noglawitch quite a bit, and Aracium dropping even more 200s. A 2000 point lead just in the very beginning here. We will have to see when we get into the real meat of the beat map. And Noglawitch actually building up to 99.7. Might be feeling very comfortable on this map.
Definitely, they're eating up this lands. They are, as you said, pretty comfortable with it. With a minimum 200 drops in comparison to Aracium, which is trying to still build up with a 99.4.
Yeah, Noglawitch dropping maybe a couple 200s there, so it's gonna close up just a little bit. However, again, a miss can be absolutely detrimental here from either side. So with the combo just getting higher and higher, we see the lead just slightly snaking even further towards Noglawitch, but Aracium managing to build up quite nicely from some early drops.
Oh no!
Combo
We have a miss from noglawitch.
Yeah, this point is very close. Advantage Aracium, but again, that miss was pretty clean for being in that section. This point might decide, no, this map might decide the whole match here, so...
It is
See here,
There we go. I think that seals the deal.
Yay. Not the biggest lead, but eventually taking it in the end for Aracium. Very well played from both of them.
Asia will be the winner for this match, winning 5-1. This map was really close if we consider the lead, and as well as the amount of 200s that Operation dropped.
Yeah, pretty interesting dynamic we've seen in this match with accuracies and combos managing to keep the lead in different environments.
That'll be our winner for this time. Operation advancing up in the winner's bracket. Good luck to noglawitch on the loser's bracket.
Yeah, looking scary in the respective brackets, both of them. And then moving on, Aracium in the winners bracket and noglawitch will be seeing another match next weekend in the losers bracket. And for now, not sure if you have a match coming up.
We do in a couple 30 minutes actually. We have Bumpy and Sparky.
Yeah, I think that's going to be quite a good match. So